What's poppin', YouTube? Back at it with another reaction video, you know what I'm saying? Today we're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It's not really a reaction, but today we're gonna be watching Horror Shorts Party Animator. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into this. It's my first time ever watching one of these. While recording, you know what I'm saying? So let's get it, bro. Let's see what's popping with these. Cool. Oh yeah, these are. Oh yeah, by the way, it's 3 really scary true Walmart horror stories animated. By the way.
Walmart are never the same.
So yeah.
Sometimes my shift is so slow and boring that I'm struggling to stay awake.
Okay.
Other nights, it's a non-stop barrage of helpless customers, loiterers, shoplifters, and crackheads. The only thing that makes it
I don't think you're supposed to chase people if they steal from the store.
And especially
Like the employees, I don't think they could do that.
Josie was the best part of any shift. Night by night, we were slowly becoming more than friends. Of course, that meant our managers made sure we rarely ever saw each other.
Okay.
The way they'd put us at opposite ends of the store. I guess they didn't want
Why they cop blocking, bro?
to accidentally find happiness together. But that's beside the point. One night, Josie and I were working the same shift, but as usual, not together. I had to help man the self-checkout area, and Josie was holding down the clothing department by herself. It was late, enough for a bit of excitement to start building up in my stomach. Not only would I be home in a couple of hours, but the fitting rooms were closing any minute, which meant Josie might be free to come help near checkout as the last of the customers left the store. However, I momentarily forgot where I worked. Walmart, a place in which even a fleeting moment of joy is easily destroyed.
Damn, bro, you can't smile there, bro. Is that present, bro?
Scanned in their 8 cases of diet soda. When I waved them on and looked toward the entrance to see an unsavory sight, a large, sweaty, shirtless man was clobbering his way into the store. He didn't actually run into anybody, but he looked like he was either on something or completely. Still, I had to step away from my station and tell him something.
But like SpongeBob, torso built like SpongeBob.
You can't be in here half naked. You have to put a shirt on. I'm going to buy a shirt right now, dumbass. Mind your business.
Oh shit.
I didn't feel there was much of a choice for me but to
damn.
The guy was way bigger than me, so I didn't want any trouble. Reluctantly, I returned to the
scared, bro? You scared, bro?
To focus on the people there. I was at work. I didn't need to be a hero or anything. I just had to do what I was
up with my man's cut though.
The clothing department handled that.
It's a wild cut.
A few seconds too late, it hit me.
Is that a Boosie fade?
The clothing department alone. And right as I had the realization.
Yo, chill, bro. Oh, she was yelling. Oh shoot, what's going on?
I got to the clothing department seconds later, but I didn't get there in time. I didn't save Josie. All I managed to do was to get there just to be able to watch as that freak. He had this giant red knife in his hand from God knows where. He grabbed Josie and stabbed her. I saw the life drain from her eyes as she collapsed. The man fell on top of
Yo, show it. They supposed to yo, she dead, bro. She dead, bro. Oh my gosh.
It all happened in 5 or 6 seconds.
Bro, I would have been tight.
Even if I hadn't been frozen in
that was my girl, bro.
No one could have. That man was a monster. And then he craned his neck back to look at me. His face and mouth soaked in Josie's blood. His eyes full of such pure evil. They couldn't have been human. Why? She wouldn't stop following me. Now why can't you just leave me alone?
Bruh.
The man started coming towards me. I wanted to stand there and fight him or die and join Josie, but I was too afraid. My instincts took over and
bruh, that was my girl.
Breathed through the tears, and somehow that man was way faster than he should have been.
Damn.
And he might have caught up and granted my wish, but
thick ass nigga, quick as hell.
Straight for a bunch of cops. I panicked and ducked, tripping over myself and sliding across the floor.
How you felt, bro?
I heard a gunshot. A bullet flew right over my head. It made my ears ring, but when I could hear again, I heard the clicking of what I realized was a taser. I looked back and saw the man collapsed and rigid on the floor not far from me, as the electricity coursed through his body. Too little, too late for some.
Damn. He killed my girl. He killed bro's girl.
Later,
I'd have been heated.
the man had stolen a knife from the nearby Walgreens. The cops showed up so early because they were already looking for him, but they didn't expect the theft to turn into what it did. According to the police, the man said he killed Josie because he thought she was some sort of demon, something that had been stalking him for weeks, tormenting him. I knew it had to be madness. No sane individual would mistake Josie for a demon. No decent person would ever take her away from this world, away from me.
What the?
A Walmart employee in Arkansas.
Alright, this is the second story.
Who allegedly told authorities that he was being stalked by a demon. Around 10:58 p.m., officers were dispatched to a report of a man stabbing a woman inside the store. Officers arrived and encountered.
Oh, this is a real story.
Ross,
Whoa.
who was still armed with a knife. During the encounter, officers gave Ross multiple commands to drop the weapon, but he did not comply and came toward an officer while
He looked like a regular dude too.
One officer fired one shot.
That looked like he wouldn't do that.
Another
How
officer
you
then
miss?
used a taser, and Ross was eventually taken into custody. The victim, Jordan Drinkwater, 32, died at the scene from her.
Damn. R.I.P. I'm saying R.I.P.
Allegedly told law enforcement that he had stolen a large knife from Walgreens before the attack and a machete from Walmart for protection because he said a demon was stalking him. He described the demon as a light-skinned black woman with brown eyes and a weave whom he had only seen at a distance. While at Walmart, he said he allegedly grabbed the demon and began stabbing it in the neck and shoulder in an attempt to kill it. However, after the stabbing, he looked down.
You're
and
mad,
realized
bruh.
that the victim on the ground was not the demon he thought he had saw. Authorities said Ross was not employed by Walmart and was not known to drink water and had no
You're
interaction
mad,
with her
bruh.
before the attack.
You're mad.
Ross is being held without bond and charged accordingly.
Good. What's wrong with bro? Look like a regular dude too. Like a regular dude too.
The night began just like any other night spent working at Walmart. I was already looking forward to leaving. I kept dragging myself through the shift on the promise I made to myself that I'd get utterly wasted the second I got home. I know that's a very unhealthy coping mechanism, but it will become
Do some
obvious
push-ups, bro.
as I become my method
Do some
of work.
push-ups, bro. Like you don't gotta.
Work. At around 10 p.m., a particular
He already looked fried.
front entrance. She didn't
Nah,
use a card or a
I'm good.
basket, nor did she seem capable of doing so.
This Walmart look little. This Walmart look mad little. What kind of Walmart is this? But nah, I'm good.
I gave her the best customer service.
Damn, tall as a play ball, bro.
Can I help you find anything?
Oh, find your nutsack and suck on it.
Okay.
Failing to reach the woman on a personal level, I began treating her like a shoplifting suspect. She was clearly too deranged to be left to wander around on her own, especially since we were short-staffed. I had a feeling the police would need to get involved if we had to remove her from the store. She was in her own world. To be honest, I was curious what she would even go for. It gets boring at night, and sometimes I like to play a little guessing game. What are the freaks going to steal this time? Food, tampons, deodorant. I've even seen them go for adult diapers a couple
Why does Walmart look so small?
I was wrong
Like
in
a
every regard. She wasn't trying to steal anything. She crept all the way over to the bakery, where she stared at the bread shelf for several minutes. She looked over her shoulder.
Never mind.
She must have been too nearsighted to see me.
Nah, this Walmart still look small.
Then she started digging through her hair. I rolled my eyes, thinking she probably had lice or something.
Facts.
She pulled something out, something much larger than a bug, yet still too small for me to identify. She didn't stash it on her person like merchandise, though. With sudden dexterity, she opened a bread bag and inserted whatever it was between two slices of a loaf. I wasn't sure what I was seeing. The corporate
Call out. What are you doing?
wasn't stealing. She was adding to the shelves. I had to see it happen again to make sure I wasn't going crazy and seeing life playing.
Bro, you seen it. What do you mean?
Seconds later, she reached into her pants. I was certain there was nothing in her hand before it went in. But when
What?
it came out,
Oh.
she had something small and grayish brown. I still couldn't tell what it was, though I clearly saw her stick it into another loaf of bread. so I knew it was time to ask her what she was up to. I didn't want to confront her like a security guard. I just wanted to begin the process of getting her out. I didn't realize how quickly things would escalate.
Excuse me, miss? I couldn't help but notice you just put something in that bread. Would you mind telling me what it was?
No, you didn't say anything. Please don't tell anyone. I have to do this.
I'm sorry, but you actually can't do that, and I will have to ask you to leave.
And if I don't?
Then I'll be forced to call the police.
Okay. You wanna know what I put in there?
Yes, I do.
Take a good look.
Out of nowhere, that
Yo.
pulled out a rusty razor blade and slashed my arm. If I had it blocked, it would have gone straight to my face. But that didn't stop her from trying to cut my eye out. She lunged at me, swiping that razor through the air. Then she jumped on top of me. I fell back, smacking my head on the ground. I was focusing everything on
So-
keep her from hitting me with the razor, but I still felt it slicing through me all over my body.
What the? First of all, you,
Mouth shut at the same time.
my nigga, you are weak, bro. You letting this woman, you saying, hold you down. Hold you down, nigga. You a grown ass man letting this female hold you down like that, bro.
What?
Like, bro, this is why I said do some push ups instead of trying to get, what he said, wasted, something like that, instead of trying to do that, bro. Or lay, whatever.
So she did
Like,
something
bro.
down my throat. I felt like forever. I finally felt her weight get pulled off. She howled and shrieked as my coworkers worked together with all their collective power.
How strong is she, bro?
Some customers came to help.
Nah, you weak, bro. He holding her down?
Very soon after and locked her in handcuffs. Upon investigation, it was discovered that psycho woman had been stuffing razor blades into pastries and loaves of bread all night. Not just at my store, but at several other Walmarts in the area too. That's
Yo.
the things she had stashed in every crevice of her body were.
What's wrong with her?
I don't know what in her insane mind possessed her to do such a thing, but I don't think I'm capable of understanding. As for the fallout, the regional manager
Bro, look angry as shit.
bakeries made that day and sent out a message to the public warning all customers to do the same with whatever they had purchased. Luckily, nobody bit into any rusty razor blades because of that woman. As for myself, well, she didn't hit any major arteries. I got stitched up and poked with a dozen booster shots for tetanus and hepatitis A through Z, and whatever else she might have been carrying. I'm getting my blood work done again soon to see if I've been infected. Police in Mississippi have arrested 33-year-old Camille Benson after razor blades were found hidden inside loaves of bread and other baked goods in 2 Walmart stores in Biloxi. Authorities charged her with attempted mayhem and set her bond at $100,000 after customers reported finding the sharp objects in bread purchased
What?
at the Walmart
Bond
and
1,000.
the Walmart neighborhood market.
Wait, did I hear that right? Or maybe I'm tweaking. $1,000. Oh, $100,000. I'm bugging.
Sharp objects in bread
My
purchased
bad.
from both the Walmart supermarket and the Walmart neighborhood market. Surveillance footage and police statements led to her arrest on December 16th, and Walmart said it removed and inspected all potentially infected products at the impacted locations. No injuries have been reported, but police urged anyone who bought infected items to check with them carefully and report any concerns.
What the frick? Last story, you know what I'm saying? Last story. The very disturbing Walmart surprise.
Working this dead-end job at Walmart, I have no
Ooh.
desire to go above and beyond for my team. And
Damn, they heads look big.
quite a few unpleasant memories that will stick with me for the rest of my life. Without a doubt, this is the worst one. It started on a Friday night.
High top, we gotta get rid of that, bro.
But of course, that
What
was
year is it?
false hope. Right at the end of stocking a shelf, I noticed a woman enter the aisle. I could tell she was looking at me, making her way toward me. The woman
What you want?
with a raspy and pitiful voice, forcing me to make eye contact.
Sir, can I please use your bathroom?
I'm sorry, but we already closed the bathrooms.
I know. I'm sorry. But it's an emergency. Can you unlock it for just a few minutes? I promise I'll leave before you close.
Gotta get rid of that high top, bro.
I could get into trouble.
Please.
Bro.
You don't understand. This is the last chance I have to go somewhere that's safe. If I don't go now, I'll have to do it outside. And the last time I did that, I got attacked. and I just can't.
Hey, fine. You don't have to explain all that. Just follow me. The woman immediately began to thank me profusely, but I told her in the nicest way to save it. Helping her felt like the right thing to do, but it didn't make me feel good. Not wanting to be seen together by my co-workers, I quietly led her to a family restroom, one of the single-use ones. The woman entered the bathroom and locked herself inside. I walked away before anyone saw me. I didn't want to be associated with any potential incidents. Afterwards, I went back to what I was doing and continued my shift like nothing was out of the ordinary. Really, nothing was unusual. I finished stocking everything, helped clean up, then I left the store on schedule. When I got home, I briefly remembered the woman, realizing I hadn't actually made sure she left before the store closed. I didn't dwell on it though. I figured one of the managers had to have checked that bathroom on their final sweep and dealt with it. Unfortunately,
Yes.
the next day, I clocked in and noticed something disheartening after just a few minutes. The
What?
bathroom I had helped that lady into was closed off. There was an out-of-order sign right out front, and the door was locked. All at once, I felt a mix of emotions. I had made the mistake of taking pity on someone. I helped them out, and they took advantage of my kindness. They were probably spinning a sob story from the start. And for what? To do what every other junkie does? Lock themselves in the bathroom and get high, despite my feelings. I did my best to forget about it.
She was in there waiting with a blade, bro. Whoever went in there sliced them up.
Hopefully other than
She sliced them up, bro.
with the dirty job of cleaning up after the mess, then the bathroom would reopen, and it would be all par for the course for Walmart. However, an entire day passed, and nobody went in. Then another day. Finally, on Monday, it was me. I got stuck with it. Now, I was pissed. Half at this drug addict who lied to me, and half at myself for believing her. As I gathered some supplies before going in, I kept thinking about how I would probably get called into the office right afterward, shown the footage of me letting her in, then slapped with some stupid punishment. If only that were the case. No repercussions I imagined would have ever come close to the reality I was about to face. I was wholly and completely unprepared as I walked up to that door. I inserted the key and turned the lock with my guard entirely down. When I opened the door, I mean as soon as it cracked, the foulest, most unforgettable stench hit my nose. If you've ever saw
Yeah, she dead in there.
you know what I'm
GG.
talking about.
Nah,
This
it's
is my first time experiencing it.
she probably not dead in there. She probably killed somebody
I
and
only hesitated
put him in
for a
there.
moment before barging in. Swinging the
Why is it out of order?
There was a dead person on the floor. The same scrawny, helpless girl I helped a few nights ago. She'd been trapped in there this whole time. Her body was bloated and leaking dark, festering fluids everywhere. I recoiled with every fiber of my being.
Bro,
I slammed the door
why y'all blocking it out?
backwards away from the bathroom.
And who put a sign in front of it?
Myself out of pure shock. Suddenly, every bit of self-wallowing I'd been allowing myself was put into perspective. I didn't have a shitty life. That woman did. I was just a shitty person. Yet I'm still alive, and she met her end in a Walmart bathroom. The fact that the cause of her death was an overdose matters very little to me now. I was the last human face she ever saw, and all I wanted was to get her out of my sight. Surprisingly, I didn't face any charges, nor did I lose my job. But that doesn't alleviate the guilt.
What that got it?
Incident occurred in June 2017 at a Walmart in Sand Springs, Oklahoma. Catherine Caraway, 29, was found deceased in a single-use family bathroom at the back of the store on a Monday afternoon. Surveillance video showed Caraway entering the restroom around 6 p.m. on Friday, meaning her body remained in the locked room for approximately 3 days. A Walmart employee tried to enter the locked bathroom on Friday, and assuming it was broken, placed an out-of-order sign on the door without checking inside. The body was discovered when the bathroom was finally unlocked on Monday. While police initially did not consider the death suspicious, a later autopsy indicated the cause was related to difluoroethane toxicity, often from huffing aerosol propellant.
Why would you feel guilty about that though? That's not really your fault, you know what I'm saying? You're just trying to help her out, you feel me? But alright guys, I'm out of here, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna wrap this up. Make sure you like and subscribe, you know what I'm saying? I'm out. Peace.